I'm just gonna tell you what happened that night. I'm still kinda shook up thinking about it. My name's, well, doesn't matter, I guess. I'm a software engineer, work in Denver, Colorado. Long hours coding, you know? I drive a hybrid, one of those fancy ones with all the tech. Anyway, this happened last summer, late, like 11 p.m., on this empty stretch of Interstate 70 outside Grand Junction. Middle of nowhere, no lights, no nothing. I was driving home from a client meeting, exhausted, sipping cold coffee from a gas station cup. My car just died. No warning, no sputter, just poof, complete electrical failure. Dashboard went black, engine cut off, everything. I coasted to the shoulder, heart racing a bit. I tried my phone, dead zone, no bars, no service. Just me, the dark, and this creepy silence. The road was so quiet I could hear my own breathing. I sat there, maybe 10 minutes, trying to restart the car, messing with the key fob, nothing. Then headlights. This white van pulls up behind me, way too fast, like it came out of nowhere. This guy gets out, maybe 40, scruffy beard, wearing a jacket with mobile tech repair stitched on it. Said his name was Vance. "Saw your car," he says, all calm. "I fix hybrid systems. Let me take a look." I thought, shit, what luck, right? Guy shows up in the middle of nowhere. He pops the hood, starts poking around, asks to plug his diagnostic thing into my car's computer port. "Gotta check the system," he says. Then, here's where it gets weird. He asks for my phone, says he needs to check for interference. I'm like, okay, weird, but I'm stranded, so I hand it over. He's tapping on this tablet, wires everywhere, and I notice the screen flashing. Looked like facial scans? My face, from my phone's camera. I'm thinking, what the hell? I start feeling uneasy, you know? Like my gut's telling me something's wrong. The van's engine was still running, low hum, and I swear I heard a second voice inside, like someone muttering. Vance keeps stalling, saying the car's system is complicated. I glance at his tablet again, my banking app's open, my work email, my car's GPS history. He's downloading everything. My voice memos too, like he's studying how I talk. I'm freaking out now, but trying to play it cool. I ask for my phone back, all casual like, "Hey, you done with that?" He hands me a phone. Looks like mine, same case, same scratches. But when I unlock it, it's off. Apps are sluggish, cameras on for no reason. I realize it's a fake, a damn clone recording me. I confront him, voice shaking. "What's going on, man?" He smirks, not even hiding it. Says, "You tech types are easy. We target you. Your whole life's in here." He taps his tablet. "Bank accounts, work files, your voice. We sell it all, complete digital profiles." I'm frozen, heart's pounding. He's part of some identity theft ring, using breakdowns to trap people like me. I hear the van door open. Someone else is coming. I don't think, I just run, ditch the car, the phone, everything. Pitch black, tripping over rocks, hearing them yell behind me. Somehow I flagged down a trucker a mile down. Didn't look back. I got a new phone, new car, changed all my passwords. Cops said they're investigating, but I know how these things go. I'm still rattled. Sometimes I hear my old voice in my head, like it's mocking me. My apartment's quiet now, but the floor creaks when my dog runs around at night. Makes me jump every time. I don't drive that road anymore. Too many questions. What else did they take? Are they still watching? I don't know, and that's the worst part. I'm not someone who usually shares personal stuff online, but what happened to me 3 months ago in Phoenix still keeps me up at night. My name is Zara, and I work as an engineer for a tech company. Nothing too exciting, just, well, it used to be nothing exciting. So I was driving back from Tucson after this super important client meeting. Had these encrypted drives in my Tesla with some prototype designs we'd been working on for months. The highway was pretty empty since it was around 10 p.m. I remember thinking about how my neighbor's dog always barks at exactly 11:15 every night, and I was hoping to get home before that started. Then my car just died. Not like a normal breakdown. The whole dashboard went crazy for a second, lights flashing everywhere, then nothing. Complete silence. I pulled over and tried restarting it, but the battery showed 0%, which was weird because I had charged it to full that morning. I called American Automobile Association, but they said it would be at least 2 hours. Then this mobile charging service called me back within like 5 minutes. Said they were already in the area and could be there in 15 minutes. I thought it was my lucky day. This guy shows up in a white van with Phoenix Mobile Charging on the side. He seemed nice enough, maybe mid-30s, wearing a clean uniform. But here's the thing that bothered me. He knew exactly what Tesla model I had before even looking at my car, and he brought the exact charging equipment I needed without asking. While he was setting up, he starts making small talk. Asked how my meeting went in Tucson. I never mentioned I was coming from Tucson. Then he asks if I work for Nexus Systems. That's my company. I got this weird feeling in my stomach, but I tried to play it cool. He's connecting all this equipment to my car, way more cables than seemed necessary. Some of it didn't even look like normal charging stuff. There were these small boxes with blinking lights he attached to different ports. "Your company does some interesting work with quantum processors," he said while working. "Nobody outside our industry knows we work with quantum processors. We barely talk about it internally." I started getting really nervous, asked him how he knew so much about my work. He just smiled and said he reads tech blogs. But then he mentioned our main competitor by name and asked if we were worried about their new product launch next month. A product launch that was announced in a closed industry meeting just last week. That's when I noticed he had this device plugged into my car's diagnostic port that was definitely not part of any charging system. The screen was showing data scrolling by really fast. I demanded to know what that device was. He got defensive, said it was just monitoring the charging process. But I could see file names on the screen. GPS locations, phone call logs, even voice recordings from when I used the car's voice commands. Holy shit. This guy was stealing everything from my car's computer. I grabbed my phone to call 911, but he unplugged everything super fast and started packing up. Said the charging was complete, but my battery still showed almost empty. He threw his stuff in the van and drove off before I could get his license plate number. Turns out my car's computer had been wiped clean. All my GPS history, deleted. Phone connections, gone. But those prototype files I was carrying. Somehow those encrypted drives had been accessed too. Police said it was probably corporate espionage, that these guys use some kind of electromagnetic pulse device to disable cars, then pose as charging services to steal data. I still drive the same route sometimes. Keep wondering if they're watching me again. Every time I see a white van now, my hands start shaking on the steering wheel. This happened to me last month. I'm Kylix, by the way. I work as a graphic designer in Phoenix, nothing too exciting. Anyway, I was driving home from a client meeting around 6 p.m. Rush hour traffic, you know how it is. My car just died. Right there on the Tempe Town Lake Bridge. Engine completely shut off. Cars were honking behind me, and I'm sitting there like an idiot pressing the gas pedal over and over. This guy in a white pickup immediately pulled behind me. Nice enough, maybe 40 years old. Said his name was Mike or something. Then 2 more cars stopped. A woman with a toolbox and this younger guy with jumper cables. They all seemed super prepared, which I thought was weird, but people help each other, right? The woman kept saying we needed to push my car to this specific spot further down the bridge. Traffic safety, she said. The whole time, the younger guy was talking my ear off about his dog's surgery. Random stuff. I wasn't really paying attention because I was stressed as hell. While they pushed my car, I noticed the woman crouching near my back bumper for a while. Thought she was checking for damage or something. The older guy was taking pictures of my license plate from different angles. Said it was for his insurance, just in case. Then they started pointing out all this damage to my car I never noticed. Scratches on the hood, dents on the side. The woman was really concerned about my worn brake pads. They exchanged insurance info with me, claiming their cars touched mine during the push. Minor stuff. I thanked them and got a tow truck. Felt lucky, honestly. That night, my phone wouldn't stop ringing. 3 different insurance companies calling about accident claims. Major ones. A hit and run in Scottsdale. Property damage in Chandler. Some guy claiming I rear-ended him in Glendale and gave him whiplash. None of this shit ever happened. I checked under my car the next morning. Found this little black box attached to my bumper. GPS tracker or something. I pulled it off with shaking hands. Those helpful people weren't random. They planned everything. The breakdown, the photos, that device. They probably used the pictures to fake accident scenes with my car digitally placed in them. I still drive that bridge sometimes. Always wonder if they're watching, waiting for their next victim.